Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Chris Nelson. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. It's been 80 years since the Battle of Saipan changed the course of the war and the influence on the Mariana Islands. Also tonight, new U.S. citizens are waving flags this week in a meaningful ceremony held at the U.S. District Court. And a historian says the Battle of Saipan actually started a bit earlier. Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Half a day, women of the Marianas, in our roles as mother, wives, daughters, and friends, we often put the health of our families and loved ones first. But remember, to be the best version of ourselves, we must prioritize our own health. Regular screening like mammograms, pap tests, empower us to detect cancer at its earliest stages, increasing the chances of successful treatment. Take a moment to schedule your screening today. By taking care of ourselves, we can continue to care for those we love. Make your health a priority. Your loved ones need you, and you deserve the best possible care. Schedule your mammogram and pap test by calling the CHC Women's Clinic at 670-234-8951.
This is a bag. But for Steve, this bag gives him food cred. Because now everyone knows that when they have that craving, or they're just looking for the perfect deal, well, they just need to follow Steve.
Follow him all the way to the new McTerry Deluxe at McDonald's. It's an all-beef patty smothered with teriyaki sauce topped with lettuce and tomato on a sesame seed bun. For a limited time, price and participation may vary.
Late this afternoon, just prior to news time, police released a photo of a local man they say is reported as missing. James Patrick Aldon was last seen on June the 6th. He's a 45-year-old male, and he was last seen wearing a gray faded long-sleeve shirt, black jeans, and a black hat. He stands between 5'6" and 5'9" and weighs about 235. If you have any information, please say you can call 911. Tomorrow, Saturday, is the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Saipan. David Knisley arrived this morning.
The 80th anniversary, and my dad was here. My uncle was killed here. And just to commemorate the history here.
Top-ranked military officials also arriving this week.
We want to welcome all these militaries that are going to participate on this Battle of Saipan and Tinian. And we want to make them feel welcome. to share, their stories about 80 years ago here in the Battle of Saipan.
Gordon Marciano is the chairman of the 80th Committee. He says a reenactment of the landing on the beach will happen tomorrow morning.
And as they're coming in, there'll be Marines on the beach holding a wreath, and they'll escort them over to the Veterans Memorial, where the local scouts are there and where the new emblem is showing right now. And that's where they'll place the wreath, and then from there we'll have a motorcade.
That motorcade will head north to the fire station and then on foot to the Court of Honor.
The community were invited, to come and attend, especially the children's, recognizing our JRTCs, the militaries, Sea Cadets. And we're going to continue to expose this thing up and entice our people, The biggest one is, there's about 5 speakers that they're going to talk in detail, about what transpired back then.
And Nisley says this.
Well, always remember, never forget, forgive.
Events will be held throughout the day, and the community is welcome. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News. It was a special morning at Saipan International Airport as visitors arrive, getting ready for this weekend's anniversary of the battles of Saipan and Tinian.
We are here on behalf of the Office of the Governor, Veterans Affairs Office, and all the community to welcome these visitors that are coming back to the island, to our island of Saipan, to come and visit and memorialize that, the freedom that they assist in getting us our freedom of where we are today.
We would just like to thank them for remembering to come back to our island and celebrate our 80th anniversary for the Battle of Saipan and Tinian. We are really looking forward to all the events for this weekend.
KKMP's Gary Sword is helping with the weekend events.
Well, this is our Battle of Saipan 80th anniversary commemoration, which is this coming weekend. And 80 years ago, it wasn't quite the same nice sunshiny day. There was bombs flying and bullets flying, and our people were looking for places to hide. So 80 years later, we want to celebrate the resilience of our people and how it is that in 80 years later, that there's peace in the Pacific because of the Battle of Saipan.
Plumeria and Ilang-Ilang lays on hand to welcome the delegation. Major General Mark Hashimoto was one of the early arrivals on Thursday morning.
I'm the Executive Director for U.S. Marine Corps Forces Pacific, representing my boss, Lieutenant General Bill Journey, who commands over 77,000 Marines throughout the Pacific region. And we're here this week to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the battles of Saipan and Tinian.
Hashimoto has been here a number of times and says he is always happy to be back.
I like it all. I like it all. And, I come from a beautiful place in Hawaii. And I know that it's staggeringly beautiful here. And whenever I tell my family, show them pictures and things like that, they're always very jealous of being able to come here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And I say I have the best job in the Department of Defense because I get to work with the people, the culture, and understand about the history and the land of the Commonwealth. So I couldn't be more blessed.
And is there any message, you want to give to the people of Saipan and the people of the Northern Mariana Island?
I do, and as I'll say in my remarks on Saturday, that just like it happened 80 years ago, as we move forward and face the challenges of today and tomorrow, we'll do it like we did 80 years ago, and that's together.
This visiting Marine has been here a few times already.
The first priority is to inspire the kids and to bring back, the history and to remember what we've done and what's happened here, and to also have fun.
All right. And do you have any particular place on Saipan that you like any restaurant or a beach?
Godfathers.
Godfathers.
Yeah, it's a great place.
What's your favorite food at Godfathers?
My favorite
food?
My favorite food? Pizza.
This Marine just finished basic training. It is going to be a quick trip.
I'm only here for a little bit to visit my family, and then I gotta go back to them for another couple months of training. So I'm not here for long.
All right. But with your limited time here, is there something that you really want to do, or something that you?
I just wanna see my family.
See your family. Okay. And is there any message, I guess, you want to give to the people of Saipan, your loved ones, or?
Don't give up with your dreams, and keep trying your best when you move up.
There are a slate of activities scheduled for the weekend.
We just want to invite our community. It's going to be a busy weekend. We have the Ag Fair going on at the fishing base. We have the reenactment going on at Susupi at 8 o'clock in the morning. We have the parade starts at 9 o'clock from the fire station to the Court of Honor. And we also have 100 dancers that will be out there carrying a huge CNMI flag. If you've never seen this flag, it's 30 feet by 50 feet. It's a great flag, and then we're going to be unfurling it at the monument on Saturday. And that program begins at 10 o'clock.
As we approach the 80th anniversary of peace in the Pacific and the Battle of Saipan and Tinian, a number of local residents are now part of the American family. India, South Korea, Laos, and the Philippines were represented yesterday at a naturalization ceremony where they took the oath of citizenship at the federal courthouse. For many, it's been a long process that started with a journey to U.S. soil and many steps along the way.
Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I feel very good. Thank you.
What went into becoming naturalized? What sort of steps did you have to go through?
Getting a green card first, and then go through the process. Wait for 5 years, and then apply for it. And then yes.
How are you going to spend the rest of your day today?
Go back to work.
Work? The judge told you not to work, but you work for yourself.
Yeah, I work for myself, so I have no excuse. I have to go back to work. Yes.
Whenever we meet up, he would talk about it. I got this going on. He was very humble. He didn't really kind of put an announcement to come out here, but we all knew the date. We checked the court schedule, and we all showed up, so it was good. We all support him, and we all work with him in various ways.
He said he's going back to work.
Yes, he's probably one of the hardest workers that I know.
What was your first job and first experience here?
I'm working in Beach Boy before.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Shell, gasoline, and then I'm transferred to garments, and then in the hotel, Aqua, PIC,
okay.
Kensington.
How are you feeling?
I'm very happy
Why?
because today is my birthday. This is the gift America to me, my birthday today, my naturalization.
Congratulations. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 71.
I think that this ceremony served as a good reminder for citizens, new and old, that we should appreciate where we are and what we're blessed with.
Why was it important for you to come out today?
I think it's important to support our friends. I know this wasn't an easy journey for her, and it's an exciting new adventure that her and her family are about to experience.
Where were you born, and when did you first come to the CNMI?
I born in Laos, it's Southeast Asia. And then we first came here 2014. It's been 10 years.
Yeah. So your daughter was born a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
And your husband's a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
So you're now in the club.
Ooh, I can do this all day.
What was the process like for your family?
It was, it was a long process, lots of, I think, dedication, lots of studying, lots of interviews, as the judge said, but we, just knew it was part of the process, and, America is the best place in the world, and we're excited that Nan's, a part of the community now, and we're lucky to have her, and we think the U.S. is too.
Upgrade your savings when you bundle with any iPhone 15 series today. Our affordable Link Bundle gives you the power to choose just what you need, with mobile and home internet starting for as low as $105 a month, no home phone required. Plus, activate your bundle with a brand new iPhone 15 and receive your first 2 months of home internet on us. A $50 port-in credit, a SuperPod AX, and basic installation, all free for a limited time. Additional conditions may apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537. It's been 80 years since the first day of the Battle of Saipan, but as historian Don Farrell explained last night, the wheels were set in motion in the aftermath of World War I, as political infighting in America led to successful Japanese negotiations for control of the Northern Marianas and beyond.
Japan legitimately turns around to England and its other allies that it fought with during World War I and said, we would like to have the authority to manage, right, the former German territories north of the equator. And England said yes, and so did France, and so did Italy, right, and the rest of the Europeans that saw the Japanese as something they didn't understand, but it didn't matter to them.
This decision gave Japan control over much of the Western Pacific.
Japan gained control of all of the Mariana Islands except Guam. Japan controlled all of the other islands between here and the Philippines, right? So what it did, of course, was it left the United States at a tremendous strategic disadvantage.
Fast forward to 1941, the U.S. tells Japan to stop their Asian expansion or they will cut off supplies of raw materials. Japan says no, and then decides to preemptively attack the U.S. Pacific Fleet in Hawaii.
Its only purpose was to sink our fleet. It was not to capture Hawaii, right? It was no attempt at that. All they wanted to do here is simply knock our fleet out of the war so that they could go get what they need from other places.
3 hours after the bombing raid on Pearl Harbor, Japanese planes took off from here, Aslito Airfield on Saipan, and headed to Guam.
That's how well laid these plans were. As fast as the sun could move, our fleet moved with it. And of course, the next thing on the target list, the Philippines. Knock the United States out of the war right now.
Farrell says that he considers these Japanese planes taking off from Saipan to actually be the first day of the Battle of Saipan. With a crippled Pacific Fleet, the United States was knocked down but not out. We'll have more on the Battle of Saipan next week. American Memorial Park will host much of this year's 80th anniversary ceremony. Park Superintendent Barbara Alberti says in the years prior to World War II, because of the Spanish policy of reduction, Saipan had been depopulated to an extent.
There really was a much lower population of Chamorros. There were also the Rafalawash who were here. Obviously, they had settled, but then, you know, the Japanese brought in a lot of Okinawan and Korean farmers because they were really looking for the agricultural economic boost and food production for Japan. So it was really quite a cultural mix during the Japanese administration prior to World War II. And then, of course, during World War II, you know, once things became obvious that the Americans were hopping across the Pacific in their sort of their island hopping campaign to capture the islands, then more Japanese military came here. But for the islanders, all throughout Micronesia, I mean, this wasn't a war that, it was just a war of two superpowers with all these people, innocent civilians, caught in the middle. They knew nothing about what was, you know, happening worldwide, nor did it matter to them, you know. But yet their islands were completely destroyed, their villages, their lives, their families, you know, they suffered immensely. So those are the stories that are just so moving, so poignant.
The Park Service says they have been collecting stories for decades in both Guam and the Northern Marianas and are now working on getting them out to the public.
Our mission is to tell the stories of the Pacific Theater, and here in particular, the Marianas Campaign. So we like to consider ourselves a place, as you said earlier, where people come first and they watch our movie and they really begin to understand what the battle was about, what the impacts to the local people were. And then they go out and visit the rest of the island and see some of the sights.
Preparations for Liberation Day festivities underway today. Joseph Attow is the Director for Operations at the Saipan Mayor's Office.
Yeah, so far we've got 19 food vendors, we've got 6 game vendors and 6 retail vendors, and then we do have 5 local vendors.
Yeah, we are setting up this booth for the upcoming liberation activities. So this is one of the signature events of the CNMI. So that's going to be start from tomorrow, which is June 15th, Saturday, and that up to July 6th, Sunday.
We are booth number 3. We are located on the right side of the stage. We are known as Pat's Food Palace. We will be selling local dishes such as barbecue ribs, barbecue steak, frittata, cordon pica, and all local dishes.
Cleanup and power hookups happening as well.
It looks like it's going to be a great success, man. You know, it looks like a good setup. Venue's looking good, so just can't wait to see how everything, plays out.
And this year the venue should be a bit more accessible.
Making sure we're trying to make it the wheelchair accessible or stroller accessible, so we're compacting the entire compound, so it'd be easy for people to push their kids or wheelchairs around.
Of course, we will expect more, the customer, the clients. Actually, it's about the celebration of the being, the independence. So, I hope everybody will come to and participate in the events, and we are really excited about that.
Shout out to all my family out there in the States, my mom and my dad. Shout out to my kids, Lay, Nia, Ajani, my wife, and Marissa, and my boss, Marty Tysikin, and all the Power Division, CUC. Whoop.
Location, location, location. Office space on Capitol Hill available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park. With natural light and ocean views, it's the perfect place for creative professionals. So upgrade your life and your working environment. Schedule an exclusive showing now. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Upgrade your savings when you bundle with any iPhone 15 series today. Our affordable Link Bundle gives you the power to choose just what you need, with mobile and home internet starting for as low as $105 a month, no home phone required. Plus, activate your bundle with a brand new iPhone 15 and receive your first 2 months of home internet on us. A $50 port-in credit, a SuperPod AX, and basic installation, all free for a limited time. Additional conditions may apply. Visit DocomoPacific.com to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week. Weekend weather is going to be mostly cloudy with scattered showers, becoming cloudy with numerous showers near midnight. Isolated thunderstorms, east winds expected at 10 to 15 miles per hour with gusts to 30 near heavier showers and thunderstorms, lows near 78. Chance of showers 60%. On Saturday, cloudy with a number of showers and isolated thunderstorms, east winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Again, gusts to 30 near the heavier showers and thunderstorms, highs around 87. Chance of showers listed by the National Weather Service at 60%. On Saturday night, mostly cloudy, scattered showers, isolated thunderstorms, east winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, lows near 78. And then on Sunday and Sunday night, partly cloudy with isolated showers, east winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, highs around 88, lows about 10 degrees lower than that, 78. Chance of showers at 20%. Enjoy the weekend weather.